Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how to expand two brackets. So as you can see here, we have two brackets. We have x plus 3 in the bracket and we have x plus 2 in the bracket, and we want to expand this. This is basically saying x plus 3 in the bracket times x plus 2 in the bracket. And in order to expand a problem like this, no matter what numbers are in here, all you have to do is multiply 4 times in a specific order. The order of your multiplying will be first to multiply whatever is in your first bracket in the first position by what's in the second bracket in the first position. Then you're going to want to multiply what's in your first bracket in the first position by what's in the second bracket in the second position. So basically all we're doing is multiplying your first term here, x, by both of the terms in the second bracket. And then we're going to do the same for our second term in our first bracket. So we're going to multiply 3 by both terms, so x and then 2. So basically we do our first term by both, so x times x and then x times 2, and then we multiply our second term by both, so 3 times x and 3 times 2. If we do this here, we have x times x. X times x is x squared, so we have x squared. Then we have x times 2. X times 2 is 2x. Then we have 3 times x. 3 times x is 3x. And finally we have 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. And this is our answer. The only thing left to do in this problem is we can see that we can add these two terms together because they are both ending with x, because they're like terms. If we do that, we get x squared plus 2x plus 3x is 5x, so x squared plus 5x, and then finally plus 6. And that's our answer. We have just expanded these two brackets. The order can seem a bit weird at first, but once you do a few of these problems, it becomes like second nature. Let's do one more example, but this time let's do a harder example because this is quite an easy example. So we're on our second and final example here, and this one's a bit harder. We have x minus 2 and x plus 5. This one's harder for two reasons. Number one, we're dealing with slightly bigger numbers, so multiplying will be a little bit harder. But the main reason this one's a lot harder is because we're dealing with a minus sign. When you're dealing with a minus sign, you have to be a bit more careful with your multiplying. So we have a minus sign here and a plus sign over here. But we do this in the same way. So we do x times x first, followed by x times 5. And then we'll do our negative 2 times our x and negative 2 times our 5. So if we do that here, we have x times x, which is x squared, and then we have x times 5, which is 5x. But here's where things get a little tricky and you have to be a little careful. So next up we have negative 2 times x. So that's minus 2x this time. And then we have negative 2 times 5, which is negative 10. So you do have to be careful and ensure you have the right signs. So we have minus signs over here. That will be one of the most common mistakes when someone's doing a problem like this. And the very last step is we have two like terms. We have 5x and negative 2x. So if we add those together, we'll get x squared. And then we have plus 5x minus 2x. So careful here, it's 5x, but this is a minus. So 5x minus 2x is 3x. So x squared plus 3x, and we have our minus 10. So after expanding these two brackets here, we get x squared plus 3x minus 10. And that's how you expand two brackets. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing. See you next time.